Hey, what's going on, guys? So for those who don't know me, my name is Jose. I am out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm here to tell you how I got this 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme for about $800. All right, guys, before we go into all the details, I just want to share with you guys a little bit about how we got this car. So my father and I own a painting business here out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. By the way, on Instagram, you can find us at DLT'S Painting, and Facebook as well, DLT'S Painting. Probably gave this guy a quote about 2 or 3 months ago and didn't hear anything from him, you know. And I mean, overall it caught my attention because the body was straight. So you don't really find them like this, you know. It's all either you find a rust bucket or you just find a car that's way out of your price range that you just like, man, there's no way, you know. So anyways, 2 or 3 months go by, I don't hear back from this guy. Randomly I just get this text that says, hey man, we're good to go. So we get started painting this guy's house. As we're getting done with the house, you know, it's time for me just to collect payment. And I said, hey man, what are you gonna do, you know, with that car? How much are you asking? Jokingly, he said, hey, you know, you can take it right now if you wanted to. And so, you know, at that moment, my head, you know, everything was just racing. Like, you know, of course, you know, who wouldn't want to take a 1971 Cutlass Supreme with them? You know, it's just like, but then again, you know, the side of it, you know, just the business side of it was just like, no, you know, be smarter. You know, it's going to be an investment. You're going to have parts to replace. You know, you're going to have all kinds of stuff to do to that car. Like, it better be running, you know, driving. That's the first thing that I thought about. You know, honestly, I was a little concerned about the motor being locked. So anyways, came home. And, you know, I talked to my wife, you know, which I want to thank, you know, for allowing me to take these risks, you know, because I call them risks, you know, because they are an investment, an extra expense that sometimes you're not looking for. But at the same time, though, I mean, you know, it's just one of those deals. You know, life is too short to keep yourself from wanting to get things that you want to get. I mean, as long as your finances and everything's in order, I mean, why not? You know, just take a chance, you know, live it up, because tomorrow's not promised. So I thank my wife for supporting me and all my crazy ideas. And we worked out a deal to where we actually didn't really have to come up with so much out of pocket. Although I will say, though, that it feels like about $800 to me, just because that's how much I spent on material for painting this house. Of course, you know, you're not counting labor and other few things. And yeah, I mean, you can't really beat that, to be honest. For the many clients that I've had, I haven't come across anyone that says, you know, hey, of course, you know, we don't work to trade out deals. You know, it's not your everyday scenario that you go and paint somebody's house and with its interior, exterior, and you walk out with a car. But I was just thinking, I was like, what are the chances of that? You know, what are the chances of you going offering your service, and next thing you know, you just come up with a crazy deal like this one and just pick up this classic car? I thought it was just a great thing, you know, just to even talk about it. Or even, you know, once my father gets older, you know, just like, hey, you remember that time we traded that paint job for that vehicle? I believe this car is going to be a blessing to all of us, you know, especially, you know, that I'll be able to share memories or make memories with my wife and my daughter, you know, ice cream dates, you know, whatever it could be, you know, out to dinner or fancy, you know, a little date with my wife, you know, and pull up in the classic, you know, 71. So yeah, I'm honestly looking forward to restoring this vehicle. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Next, you know, gonna be pretty much doing a little tune-up. That's what the next video is gonna be about, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be siphoning out the gas from the tank, changing out the radiator, and doing a little spark plug change just to make sure the car's running. And then we'll go from there. You know, we'll find out what the car needs. And other than that, though, I mean, it is all there. It runs, it drives great. Oh, and by the way, also, almost forgot, I am going to be getting new tires, just because those tires on here are from 92. And the tires that it's got on right now, Michelin stopped producing them. And so, yeah, that's the other thing that I'm pretty much needing to get done. As soon as I get all that done, we're going to be on the streets. I'm going to try to blog things. You know, I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, so just be patient with me. I'm going to be working on getting a few better little camera set up, just to make sure to provide you guys with the highest quality content that I can. And yeah, we'll go from there, so make sure you follow us and stay tuned. I'm just going to give you a walkthrough real quick. As you can see, the vehicle is in pretty good shape. Body straight, of course. It's going to be needing paint and some new tires. Yeah, so you can tell these tires are in pretty good shape. I mean, not too bad, but we definitely want to change those out. We still have our original emblems. Most of the chrome is here. Yeah, I mean, so, and then this is the holiday coupe, which is all it really is just the vinyl top. They didn't actually carry it to the rock, not the rockers, but these pieces right here. But yeah, overall, so most of the trim is here. The ones from here from the back, they're actually in the trunk. I got a few extra spare parts. I'm not gonna lie, I like this look, but they stopped making these tires in the 90s. So I'm debating on what to go with. If you guys have any recommendations, please drop them down on the comments, as well as I believe this car, the plans that we have for this car would actually just to kind of keep it factory or pretty much the same color scheme. I believe this is the original color that the car came in with. But yeah, everything's there pretty much. Let's open up the trunk. If I can get the key. Maybe this one. So look at this. Nice paint job on the inside. We have some extra little goodies, hood insulation, brand new in the package. Actually, from what I was told from the previous owner, this wheel's never touched the ground. As you can see, it is still pretty good thread. Here's the extra parts of chrome that I was talking to you guys about. All this, you know, pretty much goes on the side. A few extras, possibly. So you have the original jack behind there. Threw an alternator in here. Don't know if this is the original one or if just a used one. We do have a front plastic grill, or piece that I'm going to be swapping out once I get to painting the vehicle. We have an amp, old school amp, but don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if these speakers will take it. I'm most likely be upgrading that down the road. Let's see what else we got. We got the starter. There you go. And we also have the original cover for this. So you can see Oldsmobile Rocket 350. We do have the washer fluid right there. I haven't looked behind here yet, but I'm pretty sure nothing else. No, it's just except some sort of a side panel covers. Yeah. But yeah, overall, pretty decent shape. There you go. So all around the body's pretty good. Just gonna need paint. So here's what I was mainly worried about, was just the motor. Car still runs and drives. I do have to do brakes, to do new radiator. Found out it was busted, so I have that already taken care of. But as you can see, it looks okay for being a 50-something-year-old vehicle. Previous owner did say he changed out the plugs and everything. So yeah, the overall motor's good. It still turns. It's not locked up or anything. I actually did drain out the gas just because I just want to make sure I put fresh gas in there. Don't know how long the other gas has been in there for. I'll be changing out the oil. Like I said, you know, just doing a little tune-up to it. Definitely gonna be changing out the radiator. So I'll be pretty much be putting new antifreeze in there. Now let's go ahead and move on to the interior of the vehicle. It's all there, as you can see. You have nice, everything works as it should. Let me go to the lights real quick. Got the side markers. So now, but yeah, so interior is not too bad. I mean, there is a tear right here, but what can you expect from a 50-something-year-old vehicle? It does have the side seat belts, but they're non-retractable. So I won't be using those. Most likely gonna be using these right here. But yeah, AC, everything's there. It's actually an aftermarket stereo. Just because the other one stopped working. The back, not too bad. I mean, pretty mint condition, I'd say. There's another tier over here. It's just a little cover. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I actually just put a note because I just took out the gas. We have, that's the current mileage on the vehicle. I have been told that the original stereo does not work, so he did use a aftermarket one. As you can see, he put a little foam piece on the bottom so he wouldn't scratch out the middle console. We have a little storage bin, light in there still works, a little ice scraper. Let me head on over to the other side. You can see this door panel is pretty good. Again, both seats retract. Nice little dome light. So you can see he's put some seat belts on there. Ashtray. Windows roll down. Maybe not this one. Oh yeah, it does. Seems to be a little stuck, so I might have to change out those seals. But I know the other one does roll down for a fact. Then we have our glove box. Yeah, old school stickers. Of course, registration from right now. And look at this. What are the chances of getting these brand new, guys? Little mirrors. It went up there. But yeah, guys, what are the chances of getting these puppies right here? The manuals tells you which key is what. Pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before in my life. My first classic vehicle. So yeah. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and follow me, guys. Stay tuned for transformation in this vehicle. Definitely a fun project. I do have to, like I said, I do have to get the new tires, which that's up next. Once we get the tires on it and everything, then most likely we'll be taking it out to cruise as well. All this glass is original. You can see that it still has the factory, the nice little factory little, whatever you may call the brow or little black. I don't know if you can see it from in there. But yeah, overall, vehicle's there. I ain't planning on keeping it the same color. Also, you want to keep it all original, just in case one day I come across somebody that would like to buy it, and the price is right. We might even let it go, trade up. You know, my dream car would be to get an Impala 60s model. So yeah, so here you go, guys. Enjoy. ¿Y sale?